Doug, one question for you before we move on to Man City and wrap this thing up. Should Liverpool sack Klopp?
If it continues, then I don't think. Well, I think they might reassess the situation in the summer. I think they might. I think it depends on how. I think he's been lined up to take over Germany. Anyway, after the Euros. So, I mean, I'm never going to be Klopp out. I'm never going to be Klopp out. I'm never going to call for the manager's head like other people have. I'd noticed Ryan did a video earlier on like Klopp in or Klopp out. Um, I think there was somebody else. Someone called me delusional on my match reaction yesterday because I was backing the manager. So for me, I mean, I think it would take a wee bit of millions to get Klopp out of Liverpool. In all honesty,
Yeah, because even though the results are not favorable, you also have to consider the contractual part of the him being there. It's 2024.
yeah,
It's 2024, right? The last time I could recall, it's 2024. He has a contract until, and we're in 2021. So you would have to pay him. How much does he make a year? He has to make at least 10 mil a year at Liverpool.
yeah, must be about something like that.
Yeah, so it's gonna take 30 to 40 million pounds to get him out, or more. I don't know. I don't know the exact figures of his contract and his salary and everything, but not to go too deep into that. It will take some money to get him out, to sack him, and I don't know if money will have to be paid if they leave on mutual consent, if they part ways by mutual consent. I don't think so. And Klopp is the kind of guy that will leave on mutual consent. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I have a feeling Klopp had a lot to prove in terms of going back to back. But I think he made a mistake. The moment that the words, I'm going to attack the title, came out of Klopp's mouth, I was convinced that Liverpool are not winning the title. I was convinced. That moment convinced me. You cannot attack the title. Most titles are won on solid defenses. It's not very good attacks too, but your defense has to be good. You can't concede 60, 70 goals this season and score 100 and still you might barely win, but it come on, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Go back at the teams that won the title. It doesn't happen like that. And going back to the question, should Liverpool sack Jurgen Klopp? If Doug, if this bleeding continues, and let's say Liverpool finish 12th, because it's possible. Stop acting like it ain't possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
No, it is possible. And when I say stop acting like it ain't possible, I'm talking to everybody who's watching this right now. It's preposterous to think of it, but we're living in some times where some unprecedented things are happening, and maybe between 7th and 10th could be a realistic, to be respectable and everything, that where Liverpool could finish. I don't think they'll sack him. I don't think they should sack him because of on the basis of what he's done for the club and where Liverpool were before he came. So I think any kind of departure here should be done on a mutual consent that it's not working, but I don't see it happening at the end of this season. If what happened this season happens again next season, definitely change is needed. Change is needed. And it will appear, people may say, yeah, they can sack him, but they will actually part ways with him.
Mm-hmm.
Mid next season, maybe in December, if Liverpool does not do as well as they did like in the 2018-19 and 19-20 season. That's my thought. So I'm not Klopp out, even though I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm not Klopp out, and you got to respect what the man have done. But you also have to acknowledge that the man has not done a good job after Christmas. But you also have to factor in that it's very hard as a manager managing something when all your employees are calling out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and if Klopp was like if Klopp was like used to be a very, very good player, he would feel like he want to go out. He want to freaking put on a kit and go out there to play. But we know Klopp wasn't that type of, he wasn't a prolific player in his playing days. But yeah, that's my thought. So I'm not Klopp out. I don't think Liverpool should sack him, and you don't think so either.